You'll know my next guest from his time in Boyzone, and now Sheena Lynch is teaming up with his wife Sheena tonight for the new season of The Real Housewives of Cheshire.
This is a massive change for us. Shane was never at home, always on tour. But since moving up here, we've set up a few businesses, which means he's around more, and that's been great. This business, I think, has leased a little bit of new life in you, and I love that. It's just made me push that bit further for you, for this to expand, for this to get bigger and better, because you love it so much. And yeah, I love that you're excited.
But this one is one that is almost, when I say grounded me, it's down the road. It keeps me at home. I can't wait to get down to the unit in the morning.
And Sheena and Shane join us now from Portugal. Oh, it looks glorious there. Good morning. It's lovely to see you both.
Lovely to see you.
Sheena, The Real Housewives of Cheshire, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I've watched all the seasons, and I know you started last time around. So how did you approach this new season? Did you feel a bit more confident about being one of the housewives?
Yeah, I think this time around I felt much more confident, much more able to kind of have an opinion, much more able to kind of get involved in the stuff that was happening. Before, I was new and I really didn't know anyone, so I kind of didn't want to immerse myself too much into what was going on. But this time around, I know the girls a bit more, and I had a lot more fun, I've got to say.
Well, we're looking at private planes and big boats and foreign lands, so I'm guessing you had the most remarkable time. Shane, however, this is a very different role for you. What have you made of it so far? Because we do quite often see the housewives' partners and husbands throughout the entire series. So, yeah, what are you making of it?
I think I've enjoyed Sheena's participation with new friendships. And, moving from South, we lived in England, South for maybe 20 years. Moving up North kind of gave us a whole new family lease of life, I think, as well. So I quite enjoy it. All the girls are super, super nice. And the husbands as well, like you said, I get to spend time with them. Kind of, I say side stage as opposed to backstage, because we're not quite back. We're more on the side going, when you're ready, let us know. But they're all super nice fellas too.
Very good, I like that. And Sheena, you talk about the housewives there, and there's a new housewife this time around, Katie. What's she like? How has she fitted in? How are you two getting along?
Katie, Alex, she is such a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. She's, I think she's labelled herself as contemporary Cheshire, which I absolutely love. She's a little bit younger than some of us. And she has just bursted a new lease of life, I think, into the show. She's managed in her short little time to add a lot of drama in, as you'll see. But yeah, she's fitted in perfectly. And her and her husband, Mason, they're an absolutely gorgeous couple. Lots of fun to be with. But I can't wait for you guys to watch and see her evolution in the show, because it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Now, I have to say congratulations, because it's your wedding anniversary today.
Yes, it is. It is. Can you believe that?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
15 years, isn't it? And which is wonderful. But Sheena, I have to say, during actually last season, and I'm guessing maybe this season as well, you're very honest about your relationship. You spoke about the ups and downs of marriage during lockdown and how you kind of navigated your way through that. How easy is it sort of handing over that personal side of yourself onto the telly and to share it with the other housewives? Or is it in some way cathartic for you both?
Yeah, for me, it was a little bit more difficult, because I'm used to kind of being on the other side of the camera. I mean, I've been around cameras for a very long time now because of Shane's job. So cameras I was really used to, but me kind of being in front of them, I found a little bit more difficult to do with my personal life and sharing things. But I've got to say, I do find it very helpful, because once you talk and open up and let a bit more people in, you find out you're not the only one going through what you're going through. And so it's kind of helpful in a way. But also, you've got to also realise is people have opinions and they're not scared of sharing them with you, which can be really a bit scary as well too.
Yeah, exactly. You have to prepare yourself for everything, I guess. You do. Something else that you and some of the other housewives opened up recently about was the menopause. And you've had this very honest conversation. I know your sister sort of struggled, and you spoke about that very honestly and about looking ahead to what happens to all of us women.
Yeah.
What was that like to have that sort of kind of deep sensitive, serious conversation with the other housewives?
I'm very, very grateful to the show for actually being able to do that, because I think without doing it, I think I'd still be stuck in a place of, yeah, it's going to happen at some point and I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm really thankful for what I've learned. I'm really thankful that it gave me an opportunity, and I don't know why I didn't before, to have an actual proper in-depth conversation with my sister about what happened and what her experience was. Because now I just feel like I'm more armed for what's coming ahead. And the fact that we've all got to go through it, it's all going to happen to all of us. And we just need really just to prepare ourselves a little bit more before. And the show's given me that opportunity to do that. So for whenever it does happen, I don't know when it will, but for whenever it does happen, I'm a bit more ready for it. So I'm very, very grateful. It was a great, great journey. I think both Shane and myself, I think he got to learn quite a bit as well. Well,
that's true, and that's what we're trying to talk about more and more here, certainly at ITV. It's not just about us, it's about our partners and having that open discussion. Shane, I know you get asked it all the time, and I'm going to continue to ask it until you say yes, but Boyzone, what's happening? Is this break going to come to an end? Would you even want him to go back, Sheena? Where does it all lie?
Look, I love my boys to pieces, and I think for me personally, the last gig we ever did, certainly in Ireland, when I came on with yourself there, but you looked after me very nicely, thank you very much. I was in a very delicate position. It was kind of the last show for me. I've had enough, really. I love life, I love business life. I love everything that I've created and built up to, because, you know, sometimes when you go back on tour, you lose a lot. You lose a lot of family life too. So I think I'm steady where I am, and I'm very happy not to be a part of that world anymore.
Yeah, no, I understand that entirely. I think I remember you'd been in Belfast the night before I saw you last, Shane, and I don't think you'd been to bed, is that right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, rock and roll, as I said then. Shane, thanks so much. Sheena, it's been a delight to talk to you. I can't wait to watch tonight. The Real Housewives of Cheshire start tonight at 9 p.m. 9 p.m, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Not at all. And happy anniversary to you both. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.